can't even see the monsters that you have on our screen here, but we don't even care about that. Dude, what? Wait a second. Do you guys see this right here? Like, hold on. Let's see if I can do this, right? Let's, like, I can't, like, I'm too good to even look at your face. I'm a, how do I look? Does this look pretty good? It kind of reminds me of one of those scenes where it's like a serious part in the action-based scene, and the villain turns around. I'm gonna try to pick about 5 to 6 monsters, then we're gonna move into somebody else. Okay, somewhere around the vicinity of 5. Somewhere around there. All right. Let's go. This guy, he says he wants to go savage. We'll go with him. We'll start it out here. Mr. Mem. The name is Mem. The emphasis put on his name and not on his island, as you can see right now. Not a lot of work here. Where's the detail? Doesn't even exist. Let's see how much work you put into your monsters here. Oh, this makes sense. Let's go ahead and start it with Konamiya right here. The first monster, we have somebody joining the Purple Room Party. If you guys don't know what that is, PRP. If you're not down with PRP, then I guess you got to get out of this equation right here. He's running Guard. He's running Guard, Endure, Speed, Critical Damage, Resistance. Well, I tell you what, I don't even know what to say about that right now, because that is just simply amazing. Obviously, I can see what you're trying to do. Provide a little bit more critical damage, because this first go right here, I don't know if you guys know, this like crits all the time. But honestly, you might want to forget about like the resistance, maybe you know, more HP and more defense, and simply do what you see what you could do to like get this rune maxed out. Obviously, if you're trying to do a little bit more DPS, definitely go with that. Like this, there's no value in not having this at least a plus 12. And then of course, critical rate wise, you know, where are you at there? You're gonna have to bring a little bit more if you're trying to get that crazy damage here. It's the new meta, ladies and gents. The DPS critical damage Konamiya. Okay, let's find one in the fire category here. Let's find one in the fire category. We got ourselves Mrs. Spectra, or Mr. Spectra here. Nothing really we could say about this one. It looks like this guy got the generic build that's kind of set in place. Obviously, you can tell that he has no intent of landing his third skill, which heavily relies on the accuracy that's going to be coming into play when it comes to the DB10, right? You see right here, you got 50% accuracy here. Yes, PvP, 45% accuracy, we can get away with it, but everybody knows that you want to bump it up a notch, like get it up there. But let's forget about that. Let's forget about that. Like, what is the point of having this guy do damage if there's no critical rate, right? He does damage proportional to enemy's max HP, so you don't even have to heavily rely on critical damage. You can get a little bit of value out of it, but there's no critical rate. What's going on here? Like, what's going on? Like, get out of here. Do something else with it. All right. Let's look at Mav. Should we look at Mav right here? Oh my God. Speaking of accuracy right here, this just makes sense. Like, okay, let's take a look. Honorable attack. We try to stun. Accuracy check. We got to provoke here. Okay, 75% chance, but at the end of the day, accuracy check. All right, like 2 out of the 3 skills heavily rely on your ability to land it and be accurate. So what would have made it to go than to have 0 accuracy on this particular monster? Unbelievable here. Let's take a look at some more. Darion. Ooh, okay. So for those of you guys that are tuned in, welcome to the stream. If you're looking to make that R5 team, I got a little sneak peek here for you. This is how we're going to be building our Darions, okay? What we're looking to do is build him with just 4 out of the 6 runes, but make sure you take away one of the primary slots, if not 2. As you can see, Mem has taken them away. He's not trying to be overconscious. Like, he knows that he can get the job done with 1 HP rune. Like, what's the point of having triple HP or HP defense to take advantage of the passive that he's going to be bringing for his party? Like, what's the point of that? Like, you don't even need to worry about that here. He's heavily reliant on the 31% accuracy to just land the defense breaks and the attack buff to go ahead and get the job done. Shout out to Mem for doing this right here. This is obviously an effective frontline Darion. Boom. Next one here. Let's go. Oh, I see an LD Nat 5. I see an LD Nat 5. Boy, you better have some good runes on here. I'm going to rip it up. Okay. Okay. Swift energy. Speed. No, attack. HP accuracy. Give me a minute. Yeah, excuse me. Bro, what the heck are you doing? This guy is built on max HP. 2 out of the 3 skills. What is this? What is this? I don't give a crap if this thing has 18 speed. What are you doing? Oh my god. Put this on one of your swift-based like monsters. If you have some kind of a illusion that needs to be speed tuned, double illusion, like get him in there. What is going on? Did you put it in there because you're like, oh my god, I see 12% HP substat. Like, this is super OP. Oh my god, I got 18 speed for Rahul. Like, this is super OP. Attack rune, bro. Like, what is the point? What are you doing here? But at the end of the day, let's give him a big shout out, right? He obviously understands that the aspect of defend is so heavily reliant on accuracy that he went out of his way to put the accuracy rune on here. And you know he did good because he's like, wait a second. It has speed. It has HP. Like, we're good. We're good. Okay, okay. So, overall, sir, nice work. I like what you're doing there. I like what you're doing. We roast him. Let's go. Dirty Curdy. This is one of the guys that I would consider be one of the modest people out there. I don't know if you guys know what he's about, but he's a very, he doesn't like to put it out there and let you guys know how lucky he is to get the monsters he has. Go ahead. Take a second. Soak it in. This is a Nat 5 table here. Like, we got people out there that have been summoning for years, don't even have one Nat 5, but he wants you all to know, like, hey, roast me, bro. And I'm gonna put this little right here. Like, this is how he wants to let everybody know what's up. Like, this is his life. Give me your visa. Boom. Okay. So let's get one in all 5 elements here. I'm looking. We got to stay away from Konamiya. That one just hurt a little bit. That one just hurt a little bit. Oh my god. You guys know exactly what I'm doing here right now. If you are a person that thinks that there is some kind of value in building Fedora, the Water Death Knight, then obviously you are mistaken, because this unit should not even be anywhere near your monster box. It should be in that monster storage, hiding, waiting to get buffed. Like, what is going on? So, let's take a look at the runes here. Double Revenge, HP, defense. So it looks like this guy may be playing around with it in the Rifter World setup, which makes sense, right? Because he has 70% resistance. No, wait a minute. He doesn't. He doesn't. I don't even know what he's doing. Okay. And he has some purple rune stuff, which is very, very important, right? If we're in R5 and we're trying to be consistent, we should just run purple runes because that's what makes sense. Let's put a little bit of lesser value on these monsters. It's supposed to keep us alive, sustain us by means of this endure, the recovery, so that when you die and you look at your party when they die, you can point the finger and blame it on themselves, right? Next one. Oh, yeah. Let's just go with all the random WTF monsters here, like he's doing. Daphnis, bro. Awesome choice of building this one. We've only been asking Comtours for about 13 years to say, hey, let's go ahead and, like, buff this up. Despite the fact that it hasn't been buffed, you still, like, leave it out there. Like, what are you doing? Is this something that you use? I mean, is that the new meta? Is the 68% resistance Daphnis the new meta? Or are you sitting there putting it in RTN like, look, bro, he looks a little squishy, which he is, Kappa, and they're going to go for him, so maybe if I can prevent them from putting that crazy defense break on because they think it's a hybrid thing, the 68% resistance is going to save me. It's not. Get it out of your monster box. Let's go. Win monsters. Here we go. Okay. I'm so glad you built the Triana because I think a lot of people out there believe that this is like the super OP monster, right? But at the end of the day, this offset of incoming damage, causing your ally to like die and get in a turn is great. But it's super counterable when it comes to multi-hits. Theo will wreck the crap out of this particular monster. And of course, I can see you put a lot of emphasis into it because there's no skill ups on this monster, but let's not get it twisted here. I know why you didn't put skill ups on it because it sucks. Let's not even mess around with that, okay? Next one. Oh my god. I'm feeling this guy, Mr. Woonhak here. I don't know if I can get away with this one, but we'll definitely play around with this one. Swift Focus. Let's see what we're rocking here. Speed, HP here. We're trying to utilize the accuracy set to go ahead and take advantage of whatever skills we got going on. A little attack, little glancing, a little angry wave here. Now here, this is kind of interesting. This has a unique thing. This removes weakening effects from you and then it recovers your HP. So it's kind of a selfish skill. When, for anybody that knows out there, when we're talking about TOA hard and whatnot, I think there's way more value in some of the other Teowas out there, most notably the water and the wind, that I feel that is worth building. Why this guy built this particular one, I have no idea. But when you think about the wind one, two different types of skills that are AoE and going to be able to manipulate the attack there. One of them being attack bar to 0. So you can combine that with regards to the Beretta. You can have some fun with it. Wait a second. Did you guys hear the song? Did you guys hear the song? Did you guys hear the song? Put it in the chat one time. Who knows what song this is? Who knows what song this is? We have to stop the freaking account roast because you know what song this is. What? Who knows what song this is? There you go. Alice Shotty. Everybody. Get it. Double pump. Double pump. This is what you do at 9:30 in the morning. What? Oh my god, that's so good. No Will Dance. We haven't heard that in a minute. Tribe FLB here. Let's visit this person here. Okay, well, let's take a minute to pause this here. Note to self. Somebody came up in here and said, "Oh my god, Childish. What's going on?" Like, what? Disclaimer. Wood ZX, I'm gonna put you on blast. I understand the value of Woonhak. I get it. Like, we're just having fun. Like, you can correct me all you want. You're supposed to correct me because what I'm saying is obviously not legit. We're trolling. We're trolling. Don't relax, bro. Don't beat me up. Don't come through the camera and like punch me. Like, I get it. Like, what we're saying is dumb, but we're having fun. Relax, bro. It's cool. It's cool. Okay. Shive FLBP. With regards to the other people that we saw here, this guy at least knows how to put his islands and his little like things like just all over the place. It's a little bit spread out, but still the design is kind of lacking, right? A little lackluster. Okay, water-based units. Oh, I don't know if we can do this one. This guy looks like he may know what he's doing. This guy looks like he may knows what he's doing here. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it with this Soha right here. Should we do it? Can we try? Double shield wheel. Double shield wheel. Let's figure out why we would do double shield wheel. We're taking a look. We got a freeze. We got a little attack that's going to provide a little additional damage or HP towards here. And then we got a cleanse. So what you're saying is that what you want to do is you're creating this like super slow composition, and you want to when everybody goes, you want to go ahead and cleanse it out, right? You want to go ahead and remove it. How are you going to remove all the beneficial effects if you got 23% accuracy, bro? How are you going to do it? I don't care if the third skill has activation rate of 100%. Like, what is 23% accuracy going to give to you? Do you feel like it's just because the activation rate is so high that you're going to get it done? And then in doing so, you might as well do a little bit more DPS because you're running a critical rate, critical damage build. Like, what's going on here? Help me out. Help me out. I don't get it. Somebody help me understand this game. Let's go. Oh, we got to go Helena. We got to go Helena here. Let's take a look at Helena here. Violent Will. Violent Will. Okay, and what are we rocking here? Triple HP, right? Triple HP. Okay, sure. Makes sense. Why? Because we got this skill that's going to be able to create 30% of your max HP and 20% of your max HP towards your other allies for 2 turns. One question for you. Considering the meta and considering the understanding of speed is king and what it can bring to the table, what is a shield going to provide for you if you're the last person to go and the rest of your monsters are already dead? 135 speed is not going to carry you in this particular situation, okay? Let's take a step back and let's help out the early to mid game players. Make it the transition from swift to violent. When you guys are doing that, you better have enough speed to be able to back it up on the balancer, right? Because there's really no point in taking a monster like Veramos, which you guys know is extremely instrumental in the progression of your game, and taking them from a 210 to 220 speed swift set and bringing them to like a 120 violent. What is the point? I would rather go for the consistency of a swift set versus a violent set on a super low HP. Yes, you got the HP here. You got the critical rate, right? You could take a little bit of value out of his second skill in the human form here. This one here is going to do some nice work. If you crit, you get the attack bar. Great. Again, you're not going to get the opportunity to because they're going to kill you. Everybody has 200 speed in this meta. Like, what's wrong? Get out of here. Next one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's kind of swinging up in here? Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it right here. This makes complete sense right now. Again, this guy is kind of in the same pathway when it comes to speed. Let's do whatever we can do to get the damage. Let's forget about the concept of speed. Playing around with this particular monster, this can be good, right? This could be good in so many different aspects of the game. But one of the things that he brings to the mix is the ability to provide the attack power and the attack speed for all allies for 2 turns. How are you going to get that on your monsters when you have 117 speed on your monsters? How are you going to do that? Let me know when you figure out the answer. Send me a PM. We'll work it out. One more. Uh-oh. It looks like the recent change. He is like, hey, bro, I saw this update on Lucas here. I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and build him. I'm going to go ahead and have some fun with him. If you guys haven't seen this already, you're going to be able to generate a shield for 1 turn. And then the shield will be equivalent to 50% damage that you do, right? And then look at this. Critical rate buff and deals additional damage proportionate to the shield, the amount granted on with it. That's cool. But what if the damage that you provide is not where it needs to be because you're heavily reliant on the 52% critical rate that you're trying to provide? Sure, we got the 30% critical rate boost, right? But the shield has to be granted, right? You have to wait for the shield to come into play. You got the attack buff, but again, critical rate, a little bit more. And I'm not even going to get into the purple rune party here. Like, what are you doing? Obviously, we know what you're doing. You're ready to root it up. You're not having invested into the mana into it right now because you got so many other things to work on. I'll give you props on that. I can't roast you on that. Respect, okay? Respect, okay? That one's it right there. Let's get rid of him. Let's get rid of him. Let's get rid of Chad. Let's go. One more. Let's scroll. I'm looking. Nat 3B, the Nat 3B roast. Nat 3B, I think you got good monsters, but we can try. We can try. Tommy Palomino, hey Childish, what's going on? Are you still helping people beat R5? Right now, we're not. Right now, we're trying to make everybody's account look stupid. In all fun, in all fairness, we're just having fun. Okay, relax. Okay, so I'm already looking at this guy's account, and I can see that I'm gonna have a little bit of a hard time considering that all of the key monsters that it has out are pretty crucial monsters. And when you see a unit like Orion that has that kind of stats here, I mean, we gotta hand it to him. But as you guys might have guessed, Orion is my favorite monster, right? Orion is my favorite monster. And there's something about my Orion build that makes it extremely valuable. Mine is Violent 250, upwards of 70% resistance and, or sorry, 60% resistance, 70% accuracy. I put a little bit emphasis on the accuracy because I understand that we're going to get a lot of additional turns by means of this first kill, and we're going to have an opportunity to recycle this harmless prank and potentially put some crucial harmful effects if there's no beneficial effects there, right? If he doesn't have a will or something like that. Somebody explain to me how we're supposed to land these skills if we don't have enough accuracy to justify it. Do we really think 27% accuracy is going to get the job done? I don't think so. I'm going to let you guys soak up in that while I take a drink here. Let this be another knot to tie around my... Exactly my point. You guys can't think of anything on that one. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Fire-based monster. Ooh, we got the lovely Miss Lisa, the Neo Soul Angel. Everybody knows that she is super, super good when it comes to Rift of Worlds R5. Looks like he's running a Violent Endure set, speed, HP, defense here, but potentially putting it on the front line. I don't think he will because it doesn't have the defense to kind of make up for that. It still needs a little bit of stats. But one of the things that we want to mention here, and it looks like he's doing a little bit of work here, is that he has that Endure subset, and he's trying to do everything in his power to get the resistance that he needs here to get the job done. But the one thing that he left out is that here, this particular skill, Attack Command, this is the foundation of this particular unit, and that is why we want to go ahead and incorporate it into our team, right? We can remove all harmful effects and then use our monsters to take in there, stop in there, do some damage, provide some more harmful effects on their end, and of course reduce their cooldown times. Obviously, this is a great monster, but it's not going to do any good for you for 2 reasons. One, this 6-turn cooldown is going to take forever to come back, okay? And then last but not least, if you are heavily reliant on using a unit like this to keep your other units cleansed and moving, she's not going to do too much if you're sitting at 54% resistance. I see that you got a Praha, so we're sitting here at 99%. But what if you didn't have the Praha, right? What if you were heavily reliant on some more resistance, and you didn't have that unit. Like, for the people out there that are watching, like, you got to have a little bit more resistance to kind of cover your ground. You are correct, though. Now that I see the pro, you are correct. But normally, I say 70% resistance all day, so we can make up for it. Because not every time, you may not be using Praha in your R5 team, okay? I get it, though. I get it. Okay, what was that? What was that? Fire? Is that fire? Okay, let's go to win. Oh, my God. This Leo, though. I like it. Vampire Revenge. HP crit damage attack. He's not making the mistake that I like to make, right? He has very, very low speed. And he has this built in a hybrid fashion to go ahead and do some damage. The good thing is that he's heavily reliant on doing some really good damage by the second skill, because he believes that 57% critical rate is going to be enough to do damage on all the elements of the monsters, right? What's the point of that? But obviously, we all know that we really should consider putting about 70%, 75%, even 80% critical rate, even 85% critical rate, if at all possible here. Don't build a unit in a critical damage fashion, right? If you don't have enough critical rate to justify it. Boom. Let's see what we got going on here. One more monster. Should we go S sheer? I don't know. I don't think there's any more monsters. It looks like he's got everything built up here, so everything's looking pretty good. Uh-oh, he did it again. Nothing else to say on Spectra. Nothing else to say. It looks like he's getting ready to build up, but there's this thing about... Oh my God, is this our first blue rune? This is our first blue rune. I like it. Okay, critical damage. Critical rate. Non-existent. Stop what you're doing. Go critical rate. Even go critical rate rune. I would gladly take 100% chance to do damage on that skill with the critical rate there versus have a 48% chance to do a little bit extra damage. Like, totally would go 100% there. Totally would go 100% there. Okay, Nat3B, get out of my face. Get out of my face. Oh my gosh. This guy does not like additional islands. He's trying to crop everything in one island, bro. Can't even see the monsters that you have on our screen here, but we don't even care about that. Dude, what? Wait a second. Do you guys see this right here? Like, hold on. Let's see if I can do this, right? I'm trying to get that pose there. Show the back of my shirt. Like, I can't, like, I'm too good to even look at your face. How do I look? Does this look pretty good? It kind of reminds me of one of those scenes where it's like a serious part in the action-based scene, and the villain turns around. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that pose, bro. But do me a favor, change that pose before we're done with this roast, okay? Change that pose. Change that pose. All right. Let's take a look at what's going on right here. Wow. Rinas. I don't know if you guys know, but I love Rinas so much here. It's like super important to have. Now, here's the deal. Somebody help me understand. If you're going to build a Rina, okay, and do whatever you got to do to get the stats, effective HP and everything great. Hey, I got max resistance, you know, that's all good. What is the point of building her? If one, there's a ton of different things to counter her, but two, you're not doing the necessary work to get so much more value out of these runes. Your skill literally says it will provide a shield equal to 20% of your max HP for 2 turns. Something that you can generate every single time it's critically hit. Why would you cut yourself short by putting yourself with a +9 rune? Why? I could see 1 in 3 slot, not +12. I get that. Those are not main stats. Why this? Why? Explain to me. I want to know. All right? Fire-based monster. Let's go. Ooh, buddy. Should we go Perna? Oh, God. I'm so glad we went Perna. Oh, my God. This is simply amazing. Apparently, somebody believes in this world that if you got the perfect, like, attack-based stats on a Perna, that he's going to do so much damage and provide so much utility by means of this Eternity passive. But, again, I don't care how good those runes look like from the front. Like, if you don't have enough speed to take advantage of this particular skill set, he's never going to get a chance to go. Never. Not once. Okay? God bless your heart. I don't care how pretty that looks. Get some speed on here before I get mad. Oh, I see some light monsters here. We're going to do one light monster here. We got to go for Mr. Sean. I have to play around with Sean. This is amazing. I'm really, really liking this shooter here. If you guys haven't seen this one. Another speed-based Chimera. Super, super fun. Swift Blade, speed, crit damage, attack here. After the recent changes, that third skill is going to be able to provide a stun for the enemies with an 80% chance, and then increase the attack speed, right? It looks like this guy's going for the first turn. He's also taking advantage of the second skill, right? Squall. But the good thing about it is that you guys can see while this particular unit, outside of all the other chimeras, actually has a little bit of utility, he does not give two F's about it because he is bringing 29% of the accuracy alongside of that 80% activation and saying, hey, you know what, bro? Like 29% accuracy is going to be enough to cover me on the PvP front, which of course we all know this is a PvP monster. So again, bro, obviously great stats. The focus should be on the attack and the critical rate, but if there's ever a reason to play around with all the aspects of this unit that it brings, something may need to change in the accuracy, okay? In the accuracy here. Let's go ahead and take a quick break here. Let's see if we have somebody on the Europe side. Ladis is the main guy here. Oh my god, there are so many people on the Europe side. It is crazy here. It is crazy. All right. Let's go ahead and check it out. I think I saw somebody here. I can't see the name on the main screen here, but you're asking if oh, Cynthia, do I still use Plex? So as of right now, no, I haven't been too active there. Obviously I want to be, but it's been super busy on my front, so I haven't been able to hang in there on that and check it out. Okay, this is one of those guys that wants to roast, but he has some pretty unique monsters here. Let's take a look. Let's scroll through. Let's go through and see what just looks beautiful, right? Let's see what looks beautiful here. We've already hit Spectra one too many times. I don't know. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. This guy. Oh dude, wow! Like the Purple Rune Party. It makes so much sense since both of our skills scale towards speed to not max out your slot 2 rune, so that you can go ahead and take advantage of that extra damage. But forget about the damage. Let's talk about the reliability of the damage that he's going to be bringing. 34% critical lead. Yes, I get it, bro. Oh my god, I have a leader skill. I get an extra 90%. That's going to be great. Again, the 90% plus the 34% is still not going to get you consistent DPS. Dude, fix your runes. It's runes. How many times are you guys sick and tired of hearing influencers be like, hey bro, I got a question, like childish, I want to reach out to you, like tell me what to do, like what do I got to do, like I know it's going to take about 3 hours to fix it, but I know you got the time, like let me do it. I'm like, no, I don't have the time for 3 hours. I got 3 seconds for you. Fix your runes. It's all about runes. Like who is sick and tired of hearing that? But in the grand scheme of things, that's literally like the issue with 95% of the people out there. The runes are all over the place. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go. Let's play around. Can we go light and dark here? Oh, we have to go light and dark. This is fun. I like this one. We got another blue rune party here. Speed, HP here. Liking it. Overall, some pretty good tankiness overall. This is one of those unique monsters that provides the branding effect for 1 turn, so we're going to get a lot of value out of this defense skill, right? Of course, forget about value when it comes to the, what does it say? Recovers half, oh, so we got, I'm looking at the wrong one here. The attack speed for 2 turns when you land a critical hit. 48%, 40% critical rate. It's an elemental unit. Yeah, it could be a little bit better, but again, I can't really knock on you because it's pretty good. That's not too bad. Like 40% when you're not running, when you're running like a support-based monster like this, it's not too shabby at all. But let me tell you something. If you're trying to land the branding, or if you're trying to land your beneficial effect blocker, which obviously no one cares about, right? Beneficial effects AoE, like this is why Rahul was sitting in your monster box since 2014. Like maybe you should also consider that aspect of accuracy so that you can potentially land that skill and not heavily rely on RNG to get it done. We have too many instances with this skill to generate additional turns by this one. So why not? Why not get yourself a little bit of accuracy to back it up? Nobody cares about the 3rd skill. Like just for the 1st skill, branding. It's super nice. Why not? Okay. Let's go. What do we got here? Oh my god, this is all like 5-star monsters here. Should we do this, Adrian? No, we gotta have some fun here. Where's the new monsters? Oh, look, he's putting in some work over here. Like he knows what he's doing. He's obviously doesn't have his best runes here. We can't really knock him on that. He's obviously building them up. I'll give you some credit. I'll stay away from it. Stats are looking good. Not too shabby at all. Okay, not too shabby. Let's take a look at his Beretta. Beretta, super fast. Well, fast for his stage. He got the accuracy to back it up. Again, though, apparently he doesn't care about effective HP. He needs to work on that, but we can't get mad at him. We can't get mad at him. This is a new monster for him, and he is trying to build it up. But despite the fact here that this is all set in place, let's take a look at this. Like, why in the world do we have more 5-star max monsters than these 6-star monsters? Like, why is this all out in your monster box? That's what I want to figure out here. Why is there so much? Why are there so many projects in your thing here? Okay, let's break away from the roast and let's bring in that educational aspect. If you are a new player, if you are a up-and-coming player, mid-game player, whatever, one of the biggest mistakes that people make is they try to do one too many things at one time. It's like, childish, I got this thing I gotta figure out, I gotta fix. Like, my NB10 team sucks. My DP10 team is not reliant. My TOA, I can't clear it completely, despite the fact that I have 13 Nat 5s. Like, here's my question for you. Why in God's green earth are you working on 5 different things when ultimately the foundation of creating your compositions to get the runes to allow you to clear TOA, to create the NB10 teams that require those violent runes or the Revengers, like, you can't do none of that if you're focusing on 5 teams. Focus on one thing, work on it, get better. Focus on the next thing, work on it, get better. Okay? Too many projects over here. There shouldn't be that many 6-star monsters here, okay? One more, here we go. One more. Now this is from the top of the list here. I'm gonna let the list scroll a little bit. When I see some people chatting it up. Speed on Hua is overrated, Tristor says. I like it here. So again, even though you like see me looking away, I guess I'm just gonna put my finger here. I'm gonna look, I'm gonna click, and we got Renikin 10. Renikin 10 the pen. I don't even know what your name means. I'll tell you what though, I don't know what is going on when it comes to that picture. Like, what is that? At least it's better than this. I'll give you that. But let's give him a little credit here. He obviously has no life, and he wants to take the time to make his island look a little pretty, which is good because he knew that like 2 months ago when he made it, he was probably going to get roasted today, so he better make sure that his island is looking on point because, as you guys can see, I'm knocking down the island as well as the monsters here. Okay, let's go ahead and scroll out here. Let's see if we can find some fun monsters to play around with, which doesn't even look like it's going to be in here. Oh, look at this one. Oh, Sarah, unfortunately, she is not ruined. Do we even have any skill ups here? No skill ups at all. We can't even knock on this one here, but we got to give him a shout out here. He obviously understands that this unit was really fun to use. It was meta, right? When NB10 first came out, everyone wanted to play around with her, but he broke away. He took the runes off. He probably did it just recently because he knew that I was getting ready to roast him here. Let's take a look here. Runes, energy, focus. This is all what we got to do here. A little bit of a blend. Speed, HP, attack. I don't mind the hybrid build. But if you think about what this unit can do, how we're going to incorporate it into PvP, and if you're playing around an RTA, right? What people are going to go after when they're trying to get at you. Like, obviously there should be some revenge on there. I feel like there should be some revenge on there. And if you're trying to take advantage of the damage they can bring, or trying to have him buff before the rest of your party, he's not going to do too much value of you if he's the last one to go. 160 speed is not going to carry you on your team, okay? Next one. Let's see here. Ooh, Raccoon looks nice. He looks nice. I like him. I can't even knock on him. He's looking pretty good right now. Speed, HP. Oh my god. I know this is a Crusoe monster on your team. What are you doing building all this nonsense here? What is it? You're 6-starring something, spending all this money. What? Bro, get this to plus 15. There's really no reason not to max out your 2, 4, 6 slots, especially for the ones that are giving you HP because of this passive here. Like, you're wasting, there's a ton of value lost here because it continuously refreshes every single turn. Like, what's going on with you? Fix it. DMRs. I wouldn't ruin DMRs either. Definitely keep runes off him. Like, he's kind of a weak monster. Definitely ruin Akuma Bear or something like that. Like, for sure. Tons of purple runes here, but again, what's the point of leveling them up? This is the mentality of a ton of people out there. I'm gonna put people on blast right now. Look at this. The thought process here is, hey, I have gotten enough upgrade to get this speed as much as possible, right? He has it. This probably was a hero rune. This is definitely a hero rune. I got the speed on there. I'm sitting good, right? I'm sitting good. What's the point of going any higher? Well, I will tell you the point. Right now, there's this new thing called Siege. And it's going to force us to use monsters that we don't generally use because we have to incorporate new teams, right? Do something a little bit different. We got the Nat 4 bases that we can't even use the 5-star monsters. So we may have to potentially go a little YOLO. So let's say we go YOLO. Let's say we go Bernard, Megan, Lucian, and let's try to take out some users. If Lucian doesn't kill him, what are you going to do? Obviously, you're not going to do too much because you have yourself sitting here with a plus 12, or like plus 11, plus 9, plus 9. All these runes here, you can get defensive percentage on the plus 12 increase. Right here, you can get defensive percentage as well. You can even get some critical rate and maybe get a little bit of value out of the DPS since it's built on speed. You can even get attack percentage or defense percentage here. So much value lost because you guys are like, hey, wait a second, wait a minute. I got the speed that I want, so I'm done. Like, I don't need to invest anymore. Siege is coming up, and you need to be ready for it. You better put a little bit more effort into some of the key monsters that you guys incorporate into this game. I get it. Bernard is extremely fast, so let's go ahead and just focus on the speed. But there's a lot more things coming around that we're going to have to play around with. Does he do Devolution? Let's see if he does Devolution here. He probably does, because he does have 150, 180 speed. Does he have a Mega to back it up? He does. He does. Okay, let's give him a shout out there. So he's obviously saying, hey, I'm using Devolution, Bernard, Mega Lucian, I'm set. But I promise you, in Guild Wars, you're going to be put in positions where you want to, you know, go YOLO because some people are just putting these ridiculous teams that are all like neutral element and they're like, oh my god, Lucian me, bro. Lucian me, come at me with that. And when it's all said and done, if you don't have the stats to back it up and do some damage afterwards, then you're going to be at a loss here. Don't ruin it for your guild. Don't do it. We don't want to see it, okay? We don't want to see it. But either way, ladies and gents, let me know what you guys think about these account roasts. I don't know if you guys recall, it was, I think, about 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago, that we did one with our Everfell cheerleader, Miss Esty. I had a super fun time with it, but with regards to everything that has come about with the New York regionals, the finals, with regards to World Arena Championships, I had to put a little bit of focus on some other projects and wasn't able to do it. I'm definitely looking to do it a little bit more, so if you guys enjoy this, let me know. This will be put on YouTube a little bit later this week, so if you guys like this kind of stuff, smash that like button, let the people know so that we can have more reason to do it a little bit more, okay? That's going to be it, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. What we're going to be going ahead and doing, if you are on the Twitch side, we're going to hop on over to Mr. Claytano, twitch.tv/Claytano Games. Let's give him a little shout out here as he is currently streaming. I believe he said he quit his job, so now he's going crazy with the streams and the videos and stuff like that. So let's give him a little bit of love. Thank you guys again for your support as always, and I will see you all in the next stream, all right? I'm out.